Over the next 30 days, I'm setting out on a challenge to eat nothing but junk food. To not eat any junk food. We all know we shouldn't be eating junk food really at all. The harmful effects of having refined sugar and tons of saturated fat in the exact same food are well documented. Yet here I am, almost every single day, eating ice cream or candy or chocolate or some other fast food, junk food type of food. If you take a look on YouTube, you'll see hundreds or thousands, I don't even know how many videos, but about the negative effects of refined sugar and saturated fat.
Sugar is poison. It is a chronic, dose-dependent hepatoliver toxin.
Now, all this information that's on the internet that we can readily find is great. It gives us more knowledge so that we can make better decisions. But I've tried to stop eating junk food many times in my past and failed miserably. But the reason I'm on board now and I want to give this a 30-day challenge is because over the last 3 days, I've been successful at not eating any junk food or any crazy high sugar, high fatty foods. And some really good things have been happening. I feel like I have more willpower and energy and a more stable mood, and I feel like everything I do is being done with higher quality. And these differences within just a few days are enough to make me want to do this for the rest of my life. Or at least for 30 days. That Baskin-Robbins ice cream might be calling to me after. So normally these types of videos start on day 1, but this is day 4. So welcome to the 30-day no sugar, no crappy junk food challenge. It's a pretty bad name. Might need to think of something else. So this challenge starts now. Hey, you want to get ice cream for dinner tonight? Sounds good. Oh, you're still here? Just pretend you didn't hear that.
I can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me. Looks can be deceiving. Let you get the best of me in bed with my worst enemy. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me home. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me. So put your hand in mine. Follow me. Let me waste your time. Set up feet. Do some stupid shit. Take a seat. Let me waste your time. So put your
Hey, so it's been just over 30 days since I went out on this 30-day no sugar, no junk food eating challenge. And I've learned a lot, and I want to share what I've learned here at the end of this video because even though I failed for 5 days out of this 30 days, I definitely built the habit of not eating crappy food and eating healthier food. So let's get into what I learned over this challenge. The first thing I want to share is that I found out it's really hard to overeat when you're not eating junk food. It turns out that when I felt like I had overeaten in the past, the only time that would happen was after I'd eat a normal meal, I'd supplement it with ice cream or some other type of junk food. It's really hard to overeat when you're having just a normal healthy meal. There's something about eating a meal like that where while you're eating it, you start to become full. But if you are drinking Coke at the exact same time, or when you're done eating, you want to eat some other type of sugary food, that's when you don't realize that you're actually getting full. Now, I know this could just be a personal thing because everybody's different, but if you stop eating these sugary foods, you're also going to end up eating less. That I can guarantee. Now, the second thing I learned is something I already talked about in the introduction. I said how I feel amazing, how I have so much energy and willpower, and my productivity has gone up exponentially because I'm eating healthier and I'm not eating these sugary foods that put me into this food coma. After 30 days, I can say that that is still an absolute fact, at least for me. And I'm sure because you're a human being too, with the same type of body as me, you're going to experience the same benefits if you stop eating junk food. Now, during this challenge, as you know, there were 5 days where I went back to eating junk food and eating crappy food. And I can tell you, there wasn't an immediate toll on my body. In fact, I thought, oh, maybe there's not that big of a deal eating this food. Maybe it's not that big of a deal at all. But after a few days of it, I started to notice the same sluggish experiences that I had in the past. Now, it's not like eating this food would derail my entire day, but there were definitely 30 to 45 minute windows where I didn't want to do anything. I had no energy. I didn't want to function, right? The world seemed dark and gloomy, and I want to avoid that if at all possible. So if you have these 30 to 45 minute blocks during the day where you feel like crap, it could be because of your diet. The third thing I learned is that it gets easy, and it gets easy relatively quickly. The first time that you make the decision to not eat junk food, when you have this huge craving for it, if you can surpass that craving one time, it gets incredibly easier. I don't know what it is, but it gives you confidence to know that you can overcome it and still be okay. That you can go without the junk food and you're still alive. And once you do, something clicks so that those urges just aren't as strong anymore. So if you're thinking about starting a challenge like this and it seems overbearing and incredibly impossible, then just know that the first time you make the right decision and subsequently after that, it becomes a lot easier. And the final and fourth thing that I learned that I want to share with you is that you really need to experience the benefits in order to understand them. Even though I've told you in this video a bunch of times that you're going to have increased willpower and more energy, you're going to sleep better, all these things, you need to experience the benefits for yourself in order to be fully convinced. That's something I learned throughout this challenge, because for the longest time leading up to this challenge, in order to get myself to stop eating junk food, I do research on the internet, try to get motivated by all of these benefits. And they sounded good and I would be motivated by them, but nothing changed my perspective like actually doing this challenge over the 30 days. The experience of not eating junk food and the awareness that it is changing your body and your mind, and you're able to see that makes a huge difference. So don't just listen to what I'm saying, because it doesn't really matter. What you need to do is go out and try it for yourself out of curiosity and see what happens. See what the results are for you and pay close attention, because that is what will change your perspective. So that's it for this video. I wish I could have given you more footage of me throughout the journey, my experience, my feelings, but like I said, I almost gave up and I didn't get that footage. So in future challenges, I hope that I can get that type of footage and make these videos better quality. All right, if you like this video, drop a like below. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I will see you in the next challenge.